past several weeks, we've had the opportunity to listen to several of our Stephen ministers as they have reflected upon how Stephen ministry has blessed their life. Now I'd like to share a few comments from those who have received a Stephen minister and how this ministry has been a blessing to them.
After losing our daughter, we lost my mom, and then I lost my husband. And also a loss, he took his own life. And when you look at those three different types of death, you really realize there's a major difference. My mom was almost 96 and in her home until the last 13 days. And it's like you're grateful for the long life, and you're grateful for each of the other lives. But the loss is different. And so after the loss of my husband, I was paired up with Ann Anderson. And it was great because she lost her husband in the same manner. And we just connected totally. And it's a very helpful conversation. I think it's important that you verbalize everything that's within inside of you. Our faith is very, very important to us. I think that along with that, and then that conversation, it helps us to move through in a healthy way. You can never get over it, but the Stephen Ministry program was excellent.
When my husband Art became more ill, for some reason I had not asked him if he wanted a Stephen minister, even though we'd both been part of the Stephen Ministries training and had done that ourselves. But one time we met Joyce Kotz here at the church when she was a parish nurse, and she asked Art, "Would you like a Stephen minister?" And he said, without any hesitation, "That'd be very nice." And it worked out very well for him. He was matched up with just the perfect person, and he was no longer able to share all the ideas he had in his head in a larger group. And so to have somebody to visit with one-on-one was something he really looked forward to.
When crisis and pain came into my life with my husband's Parkinson's disease, I was asked at church by the parish nurse if I would like a Stephen minister. I'm so grateful that I did, as difficulties became easier to handle when I was able to share them with others. It is confidential and prayerful. I thank God for our Stephen ministers, families, pastors, and friends. God uses the journey to teach us faith.
The second year, Jim's health developed into a 12-month diagonal downslide, finally back to the VA hospital in December, where he passed away quietly on a Sunday afternoon, surrounded by his family. His funeral was 1 week before Christmas Day. How ironic that Jim was to spend Christmas with the Christ child born to us. Our Savior's Church responded with prayers, gifts of food, a knitted prayer shawl, and many condolences. Thank you to the Stevens Ministry for the support they have provided. Thank you to Pastor Tim, who guides us all.